Hi guys, welcome to another Excel tutorial. My name is Nono, and in this video I'm just going to be showing you how you can automate a task in Excel using the macro recorder. Okay, basically a macro is just an automated input sequence that imitates your keystrokes or your mouse actions. Okay, it just helps you to automate your work, basically, plain simple. Okay, and then we're going to be using the macro recorder. Okay, now I have this cross tabulation that has products, that has stores, and then of course sales. Okay, what I want to do actually is to sum. Okay, sum all of the sheets. Okay, to total everything. Okay, but I don't want to do it like one after the other. I want to do it with one click, and that's why we're going to use a macro. I don't want to say alt equals and then start dragging. Of course you can't double click to the right, you can only fill down, so you have to drag. Okay, but this is going to be inefficient. Let me undo this and then yeah. Okay, so that's the reason why we need to use the macro recorder. Okay, of course you can use the VB environment for many other things. You can create a user defined function, user form. Okay, but this video is not really about that. It's just to show you how you can do something with the macro recorder. Okay, and in this case automate the sum across the worksheets. Now for you to use the macro recorder, you need to make sure that you have the developer tab here, and then if you don't have the developer tab, all you need to do is to come here, right click, and then go to customize the ribbon, and then make sure that the developer tab is selected. Okay, alternatively what you can do is to click on file, which is the longer route, click on options, and of course come to customize the ribbon and make sure that the developer tab is also selected. Okay, so we already have it selected here, so we click on it. Now of course we're going to select relative references. In subsequent videos I'll explain when to use the absolute reference and all of that, but this video is just about recording a simple macro. Okay, now what we're going to do is to click on record macro. Now we get this dialog. Okay, so it's asking us for a macro name, so best practice is good to use a name that describes a macro, so we're just going to type in automate. Okay, now it's asking for us for a shortcut. We don't necessarily need a shortcut, but let's just create that. Okay, shift and Y. So our shortcut for the macro is control shift and Y. Okay, so the description of the macro is just automate sum across worksheets. Okay, that's it basically, and then we click OK. Once we click OK, we can see that it's telling us to stop recording because it's actually recording. Okay, so we're going to step right into it. So we're already on the cell we want to sum in. Okay, so we know that to sum everything above, within a range like this, is just to press alt equals to, and then we press enter. Okay, so we get that particular sum, and then we click on the next cell. Okay, because we want Excel to sum each range like that and then keep moving to the next column, and then we click on stop recording. Okay, now we've stopped the macro recorder. Now for us to automate this, now we need to look at the code and then do some edits. So we click on macros. Okay, now this is the macro we created, and then we just go to edit. Okay, now we see that we didn't do any of this. It was Excel that did all of this for us. Okay, so this is what the macro recorder can do, and then of course you can see the name of the macro is automate. This is the description of the macro. This is the shortcut key for the macro, and these are basically just comments. Okay, so this is not going to be compiled, it's just going to skip, and then this is what is going to run. Okay, but now we want to make sure that this macro can loop through all the sheets, and for us to achieve that we need to just add some bits, some little bits. Okay, I'm going to leave the code in the description section so you can just look at it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is to declare a variable or variables. Okay, now to do that in Excel VB, all you need to do is to use the keyword dim. Okay, dim. Okay, so we're going to do dim I as integer. Okay, and then we're going to do dim a as integer as well. Okay, dim a as integer as well. Okay, and then now we're going to say a, because we need to look for a way to count how many worksheets we have. Okay, so a is equal to application dot worksheets dot count. Okay, yeah, so this will give us the count of the worksheets, and then we're going to use a for loop to loop through the entire loop through all the worksheets within the workbook. So we do for I is equal to 1 to a. Okay, that's from the first sheet to the last sheet. Okay, and then of course now the first thing we want to do is to activate the first worksheet. So we do worksheets, and then of course put the index I dot activate. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is to place the cursor on the cell we want to begin the first sum. Okay, so we'll do active sheets dot cells, and I think it's C15, so the row index should be 15, the column index should be 3. Okay, dot activate. Yeah, okay, now this is the first bit of the code now, but now check this out. If we sum and we don't have anything that stops the sum, because okay, see, we have 84 columns within our cross tabulation that we need to sum. Now if we sum and we don't have anything that stops it, it will just keep running, and then of course it will our computer might just crash or something, or you know, it will keep summing perpetually. So we need to use a do while loop. Okay, and say do while, that is perform all this macro while the active cell dot offsets yeah -1 0 is not blank. Okay, and then we're going to loop through this. Okay, so now what we're going to do is to indent this a bit so that yeah, everything is within the for loop, and then we do next I. Okay, we're almost done with our code, and then after this we want to return the cursor to the first sheet. So I will do worksheets. Okay, the first sheet is day 1, so I'll just put that because it's text dot activate. Okay, and then I want it in a particular cell beside, it could be in any cell actually, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'll just do worksheets day 1 dot cells, and then I could use D2. Okay, dot select. Okay, so we are done with our code. Okay, so we declared variables, so I could just put a comment here. Yeah, declared variables. Okay, that's what we did. Oh well, okay, yeah, we declared variables basically, and then afterwards we did a count, and afterwards we looped through from the first sheet to the last sheet, and then yeah, all of this. Okay, so let's go back to the worksheet now. Now what we're going to do is I want to create a macro button so that once we click on it, we have the macro run. So we can just insert a shape, just a regular shape. Okay, yeah, and then you can use the alt to auto fit, and then we can create an outline. Let me see, use this fill color and just write a text, automate. Okay, and then I can center the text, I can, yeah, and then just increase. Okay, let me reduce it a bit, and then embolden it. Yeah, okay, so we have this. Okay, that's not all. So what we need to do is to right click on this and assign it to the macro. So we just click on assign macro, click on automate, and click on OK. Now this is the moment of truth. So once we click on this, you can see it's become a button we can click because we assigned it to a macro. It should perform the sum across all the sheets. So let's try that. So we click on this. Okay, it's running. Yep. And then so we can check. Okay, we can check here and we can see that it's done that automatically, and then it's returned us to the sheets. Okay, so that's how to automate a simple task using the macro recorder in Excel. Thank you for watching.